Today we'll be taking a look at the Cat 772 off-highway rock truck. This one is made by Diecast Masters. They do two versions, one of which is in HO scale. The other one is in 1 to 50th scale. The HO scale, if you're not familiar, that would be 1 to 87 scale. The HO scale one is part of their Highline series. The 1 to 50 scale one is part of their Core Classics series. The Core Classics version does have more detail and more features, but I went with this one as they didn't have, this one was what was on Amazon. The Core Classics version came out around a later time, or about a couple years later. And when I bought this one, or technically when my parents bought it, because I got this for my 14th birthday back in 2019, and both of them are equally cool. The Core Classics one, obviously, though it has more features and detail, this one does have its benefits, as you do have a metal tin included with the truck. You have a nice picture of the truck hard at work. If we flip it around, you have another photo, as well as some information about the real-life version of the truck, so you can pause if you want to read. And flipping it around, there's some more stuff. You can pause if you want to read. And here's the truck itself, because that's what we're focused on in this video. And I'll zoom in a little bit just so you can get a little bit of a better look at it. So focusing on the front part. You do have your molded in grille with the Cat logo, painted on lights, molded in battery access compartment, molded in handrails and mirrors. Part of your air filter system right there in the corner, as well as some molded in decals right there. It's hard to see. Hopefully you can see those. And then your Cat logo on the cab of the truck, as well as some small molded in ladders to get into the cab portion. You do have a decent tread pattern, which is obviously typical for most of Diecast Masters Cat construction vehicles. You also have some hydraulic lines and your molded-in transmission, engine portion, and your steering equipment, which is non-functional, but it is functional on the Core Classics version. You can get a very decent range. This one you can only go straight, but it would probably be harder to engineer that due to the scale of this truck. If we tilt the dump box up a little bit, you can see that there is a molded-in operator in the cab. I know there were a few collectors who were nitpicky about it, but I personally don't really care too much. And of course, you know, how good is the dump height? There you go. You also have more molded in engine detail underneath the dump bed. And of course, what would I be doing if I didn't test out the bed for you guys? Nice full load of some rock. Get back in there. All right. Alright, there you go. There's your dump height for those of you who are wondering. I don't have a lot of Diecast Masters construction vehicles. I have two, which include a skid steer, which I'll do another video on. It's a 24 2D3 skid steer. And then, of course, the dump truck I'm showing in this video. So there's my video of the Cat 772 off-highway dump truck. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. It's a very decent one. If you're planning to make like an HO scale quarry setup, you could display it with some Cat machines that are roughly about the same scale, or you could even display it discharging some rocks into a rock crusher if you wanted to. Obviously not the best dump height there, but you could, you know, adjust it at any angle. So you could go to the full dump height, or you could go to a shallower one as if the dump bed is starting to raise and the load is starting to pour out. So there's a few possibilities. Very decent, and of course comes with a metal tin. And if you don't like the model, keep the tin, put your favorite cookies in there. I've actually put a few cookies in there in the past. It is cleaned out, by the way. I'll quickly show you. If I can get the tin open. So yeah, there's no cookie crumbs in there, but I did use that for storing cookies, in case you were wondering. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this truck. Definitely, I highly recommend it if you're planning to set up like a quarry display or a mining display, whatever you want to do. Heavy duty construction display, totally your ideas. Thanks for watching. Have a good, safe rest of your day, guys. Bye.